fans. This is here to review the Super Mario Brothers, the movie. Well, Mario Brothers movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie. So, I watched this movie not that long ago, and how do I feel about it? This movie is actually really good. I'm dead honest. This movie is really good. Fuck what the critics have to say. The critics are shit. All right, they don't know a good movie. They don't know a good movie if you kick them in the ass. All right, seriously, they don't know a good movie that it kicked them in the ass. All right, these are unintelligent fucking people. All right, that don't know how to have fun. They're robots at the end of the day. The critics are robots. Let's just say that right now. They are. They're robots. And beyond the trailer too, she showed her true colors. Also, I mean, I always talk shit about her. I've always said that she's going to show her true colors, and she has already. She's been showing her true colors lately, anyways. But she showed more of her true colors with the Super Mario Brothers video. You know, I bet she's complaining that Peach is not dancing under stress, but she will also complain that Peach is. How come she's not? How come they didn't? It would go both ways. Oh, why she's a damsel in stress? Boom. Oh, why isn't she a damsel in stress? You know, so stupid shit like that. So I start with this movie. Now, if you haven't watched this movie, I'm gonna say some spoilers here. So if you haven't watched it, leave and watch the movie, then come back. So let's talk about the movie. It starts with the Mario Brothers. Mostly from the 90s. And you get they're freaking on a truck and it painted much to freaking Mario Brothers the movie 1993. You know, some people be like, oh, there's no reference to the 93 version. Yes, there is. Where did you get a car? Where did you get a plumber car at from the 93 movie? I don't remember the Mario show. I don't remember the Mario show having a fucking plumber vehicle. Remind me of that, because the only plumber vehicle that I can remember from the Mario World or the Mario universe is the Mario movie from 1993. And this one from 2023. You see what they did there? I see what you did there. So the new what is it? Two other Mario also that Mario was a part of and stuff like that. Luigi looks great. Mario looks great. At first, I was going to be like, I don't know about the voice. Reconnect spiritual let me way, but I'll do it on my other channel. But when I do, this movie is great. You have Mario and Luigi being plumbers, showing what they're doing, and obviously the Mario just wants to prove that he can do it. You know, some people always be like, "Oh my god, you do this," but then you always fall or fail and everything like that. You know, they always push that on him and shit like that. It's basically kind of like I thought about too, and many people too. Mario happy that they still have Brooklyn instead of just living in the Mushroom Kingdom. Mushroom Kingdom. Now they live in Mushroom Kingdom. There, that's it. That's it. If anyone complained about them living in Brooklyn, too fucking bad. What? Even Shigeru Yonemoto, the guy that made Mario, say that, yeah, he's a Brooklyn guy, a Brooklyn Italian guy. Come on, man. Come on, are you serious? Seriously. Shh, fucking idiots. People are fucking idiots around here. But eventually Mario and Luigi find a pipe. When they when there's like a big explosion that happened in the city of a pipeline. And they see it on the news, Mario and Luigi go in and they try to fix the pipe. Kind of familiar from the Mario movie, huh? It's kind of funny that happened. And once that happened, they find a pipe, a green pipe. They go in it. Mario goes to one way, and Luigi goes another way. And well, they enter the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario enters the Mushroom Kingdom while Luigi goes to where Bowser's lair is at, and everything's all fucking dark and everything like that. You get the freaking Koopa bones and stuff like that. Really cool, really fucking cool, and everything like that. And then eventually Mario sees the princess, Princess Peach. Peach. And before all of that stuff happens with the Mario Brothers, the movie literally begins with Bowser attacking a castle with the penguins and stealing the biggest star ever. You know that star that always makes you basically invincible for like a few seconds? This one's a big one. And obviously Bowser wants to marry Peach, which has happened multiple times before. Bowser has always wanted to marry Peach. We had that in Super Paper Mario. We had that in the first ever animated movie of the Super Mario Brothers movie. There's a lot of references to other Mario media in this movie, in my opinion. You got a reference to the first animation Mario movie and the first live action Mario movie. Look at that. And you got obviously from other video games that Mario was a part of, but weren't really called Mario games. He was just there as the mascot. Like, you know, golf, but they have the picture of Mario in it, you know? It's like that, for example. So then after that, when Mario and Peach talk and everything like that, they find, you know, they have good chemistry, him, Mario and Peach and everything like that. And they start talking about making an army. And the only way to defeat Koopa is to have more of an army. So we have to talk to the cons. So they go to the cons. And this shit is one of the highlights. Now, I want to say one thing. I want to say this one thing. This whole thing is the first act right here. This whole thing is the first act. From them going to Khan's place, that's like the end of the first act. You get the whole climax of, you know, of freaking Donkey Kong and Mario facing each other. That shit is badass. I love that shit. Then, you know, Mario has to touch the fucking one of the question blocks to get a power up. So does what is it? So does Donkey Kong. If in the future later, I mean later on in the future of the movie. Sorry, I got started though. And then what happens after that? I'm trying to remember still. They still fight. Mario wins. He gets the cat suit, and he beats the living shit out of Donkey Kong. Excuse me. And it's pretty cool that Cranky Kong is in this movie. Dixie Kong, Diddy Kong are in this movie. They don't get as much as a highlight Dixie and Diddy, but it's nice to see them there. And I think Chunk Kong was there too, wasn't he? But yeah, very great, very very good. Hold on for a minute. Okay, so when that happens, next is the third act. Most people are like, there isn't a second act. I don't know if they got cold feet, or I don't know if they thought of, fuck it. You know? I don't know what they were thinking with that, because there isn't a second act, guys. There isn't a second act. There's a first act, then they go straight to the third, and I'm like, you're good? Another flaw with this movie is that the pacing is way too fast. Holy shit, like, get a breather. Breathe. That's what the second act is supposed to be, a breather, talking. You know, maybe getting more of the relationship of how Khan feels about his dad, of not getting more, you know, because they point that. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Obviously, this is more about the Mario brothers, and that's fine. But the fact that you mentioned that for DK, I'm all like, I feel like you could have done more with that. That's why I'm saying there's a second act missing. Characters that really didn't get that from the third or first act. That's the whole point of the second act. You already established the main characters, the main villain, and maybe the main heroine. Now you got to do the background characters. It doesn't have to be everybody. Oh God, no. But some of them, the most important ones, and that's what's missing from this movie. Right? I feel like we should have got a backstory a little bit. Not backstory. I feel like we should have got more character development for the Blue Show, Toad. But what they did with Toad was fine, to be honest. I don't have a complaint about that. What they did with Toad, and I think that's it. That's it. I still had fun with this movie. I love this movie. This movie is good. It's good. It's a good Mario Brothers movie. I don't know what people were suspecting. Like, some people think that this is supposed to be a Spider-Verse type of movie. This is a Mario movie. Do you play the Mario games? No? Then shut the fuck up. This is not for you. If you heard about the Super Mario Brothers movie, but you don't know the lore, the characters, and all that shit, what the fuck's wrong with you? That's how I know you don't play video games at all. Oh, why would I play video games? Those are for children. Then why are you gonna watch a fucking children's movie then? That's catering to the gamers and to little kids that like Mario. Why are you watching this movie? Oh, because you're a critic and you need to watch everything. No, you fucking dumb, you dumbass. Who told you need to watch everything? But yeah, when there's a movie you don't want to watch, you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna not review that. You could do that, but yeah, when it comes to other movies, you don't want to do that. Because you're salty. You want to talk shit about a movie. Grow the fuck up. Grow up. People that are like what is it, beyond the trailer are fucking children. That's not enough. Yep, I said it. I said it. I said it. Your parents should have whipped you with the belt. Seriously. Or the coat hanger. Because that's how I grew up, motherfucker. Shit. Seriously, man. I'm not saying it's not just her, it's a lot of people. But hey, look, the audience obviously loves this movie. The critics outright hate it. And who gives a fuck what the critics say? This guy, I think this got like a 92 or 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh God. And you hear the critics literally saying, oh, this is not gonna break 1,000. It's gonna break beyond 1,000, you dumb bitch. It's done better than some of the Warner Brothers stuff. It's doing better than some of the Disney stuff, definitely. And I think everyone is ready for a Smash Brothers movie. I'm ready for a Smash Brothers movie. We got Detective Pikachu. We got what else we got? We got the fuck. Oh fuck! What was the other Nintendo? We got Sonic, and now we got Mario. And then they put Donkey Kong in there too, because without Donkey Kong, we wouldn't have Mario. So it makes sense why Donkey Kong is in this movie. You know, that's why I kind of complained a little bit with the original 1993 version, and also with the animated version of the original Mario movie that came only in Japan. Sadly, you can watch it on YouTube though, and you can download it too, and you can have it on your flash drive forever. Look at that. That's why I did with the Sensor 11 one of those shorts. There's more than just Sensor 11, just so you know. There's like thousands and thousands of them. I still haven't collected them all. Oh God, that would probably take a long time. But moving on with that. Moving on with the story. So when we get to the third act is basically moving along to Bowser. Stuff does happen along the way. You get like a beautiful freaking racing scene. You get the Mario Kart treatment. It is beautiful. They're making the calls and everything like that. There's a moment where Bowser's singing on the piano, Peaches, Peaches, Peaches. Namek comes in, disturbs him. Bowser's like, come here. The song. Yo, man, come on. The critics hate the movie? Yeah, because it was fun. That's why. You critics hate this movie because it was fun. It was trying to do fun. You hate fun. The critics hate this movie hate fun. And they never had fun to begin with. I mean, I could just imagine their childhood. Seriously, shit. They should enjoy this Warner Brothers. They should enjoy the Mario movie. If they don't, they do that with that shit, they're fucking hypocrites and pieces of shit. They're hypocrites and a piece of shit. So why you should take them seriously? I don't take them seriously. I don't take them seriously at all. Fuck them. This movie's amazing. This movie's good. Again, I point out the flaws, but I can go beyond past the flaws. Why? Because this movie is good. It's good. I had fun with it. When you're playing a Mario game, why are you supposed to have fun? So wouldn't you think that the movie is supposed to reflect that? You dumb fuck. Shit. Who knows? Maybe the critics actually did want an adult Mario movie like the 93 version. Maybe we should go back in time and switch movies. Grab the 2000 In 23 movie, put it in 93 and grab 93 and put 2023. Because apparently that's what it is now, right? That's what you want. I'm talking to the bullshit fucking critics. And you still talk shit about the remake of Mario movie too. I mean the original Mario movie. So fuck off with that too. Um so they go on the rainbow ride. It's fucking amazing. And then the blue shell happens. Donkey Kong and Mario fall in the water and you see an eel and they get eaten by the eel like fucking Pinocchio type of thing. Yo, this movie had a lot of references to Pinocchio right there in that moment, and I was just like, I like it. And I love Pinocchio. I will always love Pinocchio. That's why the whole thing with the whale and then the kid, the whale eating the kid and the inside and the getting out. Oh, I just love the whole aspect. I always loved it. In a spiritual enlightenment way, it actually means something else. And it's freaking beautiful. It's beautiful. But I won't mention that here for anyone that doesn't want to be enlightened or doesn't want to be intelligent because one brain is a mush. So that's not my fault. That's their fault. So I need to talk gibberish to them. So probably need to feed them with a fucking straw or some shit like that. It's these critics, man. You have to feed them with a straw sometimes because that's what they are, straw. But they're narrow-minded. That's what they are. They're narrow-minded people. What do you expect? They are. They've always been that way and they always will be. Narrow-minded fucking people. So, or bots. I'll say bots. So when they get eaten by the eel, Mario and Donkey Kong, when they get eaten by the eel, they're in the eel. And Donkey Kong does explain, the whole relationship with him and his dad and stuff like that, which, again, I wish they added more to it in the second act, but they didn't have a second act. So, beyond that, they get out of the eel, which is the scariest eel from all the Mario games, obviously. They made it even scarier now if you play Mario Odyssey. I haven't played it, but I saw what that eel looks like now, and I'm like, give it to Nintendo. To make the eel in Mario 64 look creepy, and then you got and then Mario Odyssey even more creepier. Fuck. So let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think more of what happens next. After that, Mario and Donkey Kong finally escape because they find like a little barrel, little reference to the Donkey Kong Country games when Donkey Kong's using the barrel to fly and stuff like that. Great. Again, references up the ass with this movie, and I love it. I love it. Another thing too, let's see. I love that they showed Mario's family in the beginning of the movie, Luigi and Mario's family. Oh, it was great. I remember looking at them and I'm like, you're exactly what I thought you would be. That's awesome, Oh, that would have been great. Really cool. I wonder if Pauline is part of the family. I wonder. Like, maybe she's not married to any of the Mario brothers, but maybe she's in the family somehow. Like, maybe a friend of the family. Or maybe she used to date Mario back in the day, but now they're not together anymore. They could do that. And they could establish a relationship right there. And maybe she, that'd be cool. It's sad that we didn't see you at the end of the movie. Like, come on, she was a newscaster. You would think she will show up and talk about it when the movie was about to end, but I guess, that's one of the complaints I had with the movie too. Going fast for no reason. Like, take a break, slow down a bit, movie. Slow down. Even though you're good, you're having fun, and I love it. Slow down a bit though. So, Peach is a badass in this movie. She's fucking fine. They made her ass. See the ass shots that they gave Princess Peach. I don't know what to tell you. Even in the trailers, when you saw Princess Peach, I was just like, hello, my dear. I can't wait to see Daisy when Daisy appears. Oh, hell yeah. So what is it? Bowser goes to Princess Peach's castle, asks her to marry him, and she's like, hell no. And then he's like, all right, uses Kamek to like fuck up with Toad, And she's like, no, 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 I don't want you to hurt my toads, because they did show a backstory of her going inside the pipe when she was a little baby and she was lost, and then the toads took her in as a family, as their own. That was a nice backstory. It didn't have to last too long. It was quick, nice, and you had it, and you dealt with it. And I like that. They did the same thing with Mario and Luigi when and it's great too. It's a great scene. No dialogue at all. Luigi is just, when Mario and Luigi get separated in the beginning of the movie, they're like, Luigi's like all scared and fighting and shit like that. Then he just has a flashback of him getting bullied by Spike, by him getting bullied, Luigi getting bullied by Spike, and Mario as a baby just takes the flag from the Mario games that you take down and put it down and shit like that from the games. He gives that to Luigi, and Mario just standing there looking at Spike all pissed off and shit like that as a kid. It's a great scene. No dialogue whatsoever. When I saw that shit, I'm like, more of this. More. And the thing is, they didn't have to do that with Princess Peach. It's fine that they gave her dialogue there, because I feel like they needed that with her. But when it came to Mario and Luigi shit like that, you don't need it, because they're the main characters. They're the main characters. Stuff. It's just that sometimes when it comes to main characters, you don't do things that you would do to other characters, So that's just me. That's just me. Mainly because if you're going to do that to certain characters, in my opinion, you just make them the pinnacle point of the whole franchise or the movie itself. It doesn't matter if, I'm really the main character. It's like, no, you're not. This guy is. He's getting the more screen time. He's getting the more backstory, and he's always on time, and you're always late. You're the sidekick, dude. If you ever watch, what was it, Big Trouble in Little China? That Asian dude, he's always right on time, like a hero. And then the main character, he's never on time. He fucks up and shit like that. The sidekick. And I love that. I love that. That movie tells the story from the side point of the sidekick. Love it. Because I remember watching that movie one time, and then literally the main character from what is it, Big Trouble in Little China, he's about to get he's surrounded by the goons and stuff like that, by some goons and stuff like that. And he's like, oh crap. And literally as a kid, I was all like, all right, and the Asian guys are gonna come right about now. And he did. And I was just like, once I saw that, I literally was like, he's the main character. He's the main character of the movie. He's the main character. This is his story. And it is. But we're going for this character. Even though it's not his story, it's this Asian guy's story, not this trucker story. But we are part of his route, and I love that. I always love that shit. I do. Different dynamics, different perspectives, and you can see different viewpoints of how you see things. It's almost like seeing what the goons see when Batman is trying to beat the shit out of them. We always see it in Batman's perspective, but imagine seeing from the goons' perspective or the Joker's perspective of how they see Batman. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Shit like that, I love. I eat it up like candy. I eat it up. That's how much I love it, man. It's, in my opinion, it's genius. It's cinematic genius, in my opinion. It is. So Peach is like, okay, I'll marry you and everything like that. So bring him in. She comes in with Bowser, and everyone that Bowser captured, like Luigi, locked them up in a cage and everything like that. And you get this little star that just wants to die. I'm waiting for freaking what is it? I'm waiting for fucking Rosalina to fucking come out of nowhere, but she's not in the movie, and that's a Rosalina star, and I'm looking at it like, oh my god, that's Rosalina and Uman. Yeah, Uman is fucking disturbing. Yes, mercy. It's like, oh god. How much you want to bet the critics love that character? I want to be surprised if the critics love that character. Me and my friend, when we saw that character, we and him were like, we want to know his backstory, because I was even telling my friend, that's trauma. And he's like, yes, it is. That's trauma. That star that you saw in the Mario movie that was in that cage talking about death and shit like that, that's trauma. He's been through shit. I want to know his side of the story, to be quite honest. The most intriguing character of the whole movie, in my opinion. I'm like, I want to know his story, his backstory, and I want to know why he's so fucking depressed with a smile on his face. He's the Joker. We live in a society. Fuck it. I love it, man. I love it. But they raise the cage up, And well, yeah, they raise the cage up, and then Princess Peach notices them, and Bowser's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice them in my honor." Yo, he's so casual with the suit on and everything, the wedding dress that you see in Mario Odyssey. It looks great. And by the way, Princess Peach in that wedding outfit in Mario Odyssey and in this movie, waifu material. Hell yeah. Right? I didn't know. You know, many people always question about Princess Peach and shit like that, but you're not going to question her with that biker outfit and also with that wedding outfit. I know I didn't. I was just like, I can save her as many times, and she can never give me the cake. I don't care. I'm still gonna save her. Oh man. So, um, so Peach is just like, you think I'm actually gonna marry you? And Bowser's like, yeah. Bowser's great in this movie, man. I love Bowser in this movie. He's amazing. He is. All right. Which one I like better? The live action Dennis Hopper Bowser or the Jack Black Bowser? Come on. There's no competition. They're both awesome. They're both good. Imagine having them in the same room together. Oh my God, yes. Yes, please. Too bad that can't happen because Dennis Hopper's gone. But damn, that would have been dope to see. I would have. You talking about me being hyped, me being gushing, me being a fan? That's how you do it right there, baby. Hell to the fuck yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I almost cried right there, man. You see the Chuck. You see, this is what this movie has done. And that's a good thing. You critics. That's why no one doesn't take you seriously anymore. At one point, people did take you seriously. Now, no one doesn't give a fuck about you guys. No one doesn't take you seriously. I don't take you seriously. You guys are a joke now. Everyone looks at you as jokes. People don't go to you anymore to listen to people don't go to you anymore to listen to to listen to the reviews anymore. They make their own, or they go to someone else that's casual. They won't go to a critic. They will go to a regular person that goes to movies every so often. You know? So that's just me. You know? So Bowser gets pissed, and Bowser's like, "All right, that's it. Then we're breaking up." And then he throws fire. He throws a fire at Peach, and Peach gets the fucking ice flower, puts that on, whoosh, 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 throwing ice out. Bowser throwing ice. The freaking the gears before they hit the fire and everything like that. The lava, with all the gains all that too. Mostly all the characters that Bowser caps. Shut up. Imagine he's but now he's seen it more. Poor cranky con, man. Probably traumatized, but I know death. Yo, man. Luigi falls from the cage because it's all melted. He falls. You think he's gonna get in lava? Obviously, he doesn't. Mario saves him because Mario gets a Tanuki leaf, and he has the Tanuki suit on. Peter piss. Maybe that's why they couldn't take this. But yo, Mario looks great with that Tanuki suit on, really great. And they celebrate while Bowser's all frozen. Bowser's looking straight at Mario and Peach. They like kind of embrace, hold hands like this, and Bowser's just really pissed. Breaks the ice. You just see. He's like, I'm going to blow up the Mushroom Kingdom. A big giant bullet bill comes out of the fucking layer of Bowser is. Yo, that's badass. And it's like, oh no, to like blow up like a nuclear fucking test. But Mario with his Tanuki suit is like following it and stuff like that. Like, pay attention to me. And then he smacks him in the eye. And I literally, when I saw that, I was like, oh, so that's how you get their attention. I always wondered, hit them in the eye. Right in the eye. If you know that reference, you deserve a Nicolas Cage movie. I mean, not movie. You deserve a Nicolas Cage cookie. All right. If you know what movie it's from, you deserve an extra cookie. All right. Seriously. I'll say who it was, but that doesn't matter. We all know what that's from at this point. If you saw the memes, those are old memes, by the way. But moving on with that. So, obviously Mario hits the bullet bill in the eye. The bullet bill is pissed, looks at Mario. Mario is running, and the bullet bill is chasing after Mario, getting really, really close. And then Mario finds a pipe that he came out of earlier in the beginning of the movie, goes to that pipe. Then the bullet bill follows him, jumps over the bullet bill. The bullet bill goes inside the pipe, and then it explodes inside the pipe, blowing the Mushroom Kingdom. Maybe that's how we get Grassland, or maybe that's how we get multiple universes, making the Smash Brothers. Possibilities are endless at this point. Possibilities are endless now. It is, and I've always mentioned before. Remember the end scene with Sonic 1, where Dr. Eggman is surrounded by mushrooms. When I first saw that, I'm like, "There's the Mario movie. They reference Mario." I don't care if you don't think so or not. What universe? What universe? You think of a video game and it has mushrooms everywhere. I'm sure there's a Sonic stage that has mushrooms, but when you think of a Sonic stage that has mushrooms, you're like, I'm in a Mario game. Sonic just went to the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm sorry, that's just the way it's going to be. It's just the way I think, and it's just the way. It's just like that, you know. When you go to that, that's why in the original. That's why the original Super Mario Brothers movie, that's why the Super Mario Brothers movie, it looked like not Mad Max, well, probably Mad Max, but it looked like Blade Runner, you know. So I mean, I don't hate Blade Runner, but that's just a thing. They just took that art style, you know, and put it in Super Mario Brothers, mainly because those movies were famous around that time. That's why they took that art style. They're like, what's the most famous movies of right now? Oh, this, and that. Okay, let's take those art styles and put it in this. Even though it probably didn't work out for the 93 movie, but really think about it, creative wise, I can see why they did it. You know? Because it was popular. Why do something that's popular and everyone still likes it, you know? Especially if it's still fresh in people's minds, you know? So so when Mushroom Kingdom basically blows up, everybody comes in, gets sucked by the portal, and everybody's out of the Mushroom Kingdom, and they're in Brooklyn, kind of like in the original Super Mario Brothers movie. The reason I make that face is because, like I said before, they made that just tells you haven't watched any 3 movie. Either you haven't watched it or you haven't watched it in a long time, which I can understand if you haven't watched it in a long time. But if you haven't watched it, don't talk if you haven't watched it. You're just going to look like a fucking idiot. Just saying, right? So it is cool that they, you know, brought Brooklyn back and everything like that. I thought it was pretty cool. It's almost like this Mario movie looked at the 93 movie and they're like, you didn't last as long in Brooklyn. We're gonna do that, you know? And it's the same thing how I felt with Donkey Kong and Mario getting swallowed by the ear. It's almost like we are the better Pinocchio movie than the Disney Pinocchio movie. Even if you hate us, you have to admit that we're still better we were still better of a Pinocchio movie than Disney's Pinocchio live action with Robert Williams. I mean, not Robert Williams, even though that would be cool. I think that'd be a lot better if we could have in Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is just like he should over himself. I know that. He should retire at this point. Like, retire. Seriously. So, Bowser beats the living shit out of Mario, kicks the living shit out of him. You have Mario getting black and blue and shit like that. You're like, oh god, you know, Mario's like this, like his arm is broken and shit like that. It's crazy. Hell yeah. Then Peach and Donkey Kong fight Bowser in the background. Yo, it's fucking awesome. Then when Mario comes back to fight Bowser, Bowser is holding Donkey Kong, and you have that literally pause right there. And I was looking at that. I was like, you see, there it is. There's your next there was your next fight, King Kong versus Godzilla right there. And not that long ago, I mentioned King Kong versus Godzilla with Brock Lesnar versus Umos, and who won in that match? It was Brock Lesnar. King Kong won. So it's Godzilla. It's two to two to Khan and 2-2 to Godzilla. So when it comes to this one of a Khan and a Godzilla-esque character, guess what? Bowser won. So now it's 3-2. The Donkey Kong and the Kong and Godzilla fight continues. Can't wait for Godzilla vs. Kong 2. That would it be 4-2 or 3-3? We'll find out when that movie ever gets made. So, in closing, Peach kicks the star that Bowser kept that he stole from the Penguin's ice layer. Mario and Luigi grab it, and they kick the living shit out of the Goombas, the Koopas, and all the Piranha Plants. They kick the living shit out of Bowser's minions. Hell yeah, they do. They kick the living shit out of them like crazy. And then Bowser tries to fight back they're being Bowser and everything like that. They even do they even do that reference of Mario 64 throwing him and shit like that. So long, Bowser. And then Bowser falls and speaking on so basically in his castle. Then Mario and Luigi go jump up and they're going they fucking like just kick him, breaks his Bowser's fortress basically, and a big explosion happens, and then it just ends like that basically. And they all fine, everything like that. Bowser's defeated. Bowser's like, hey, I know this looks bad, Peach, but can you give me another chance? And Peach is like, no. And then Bowser turns small. They make Bowser small and they put him like in a little jar. And Mario's like, I told you we'll get you a turtle shell, because they talked about I told you I'd get you a turtle, because they talked about because there was a conversation with Peach and Mario being like, how's your world like? Like, are your turtles evil too? They're like, nah, our turtles are like pets. She's like, no. Again, great chemistry with Mario and Peach, and I'm glad they didn't do no love interest type shit. They didn't. They didn't have to. They didn't have to. They didn't have to. They really didn't. They didn't. They really didn't have to. If you still want to do that, you could do that in the third movie. Even then, you can hint it in the second movie, but you don't have to do it. And I don't think Nintendo's ever going to do it anyways. I don't think they're going to pull that trigger, because they didn't pull the trigger in the games. So why would they pull the trigger in the movies? The only time they trigger was with Daisy and Luigi, which I think they would do more than anything. They did it with the original, so they might just do it with the remakes. The reboot basically. This is like one of the best reboots ever. So other than that, is there anything I could talk about the movie? Not really. Everyone celebrates. Mario and Luigi are part of the Mushroom Kingdom, and I think Brooklyn is too, finally. And I think that's it. That's the movie. I had a blast with this movie. I thought this movie was fun. I thought it was entertaining. In a spiritual enlightenment way, it was everything that I knew I was going to get and more. And it was worth the wait. It was. I'll say this right now. The trailer didn't do justice for this movie. I still enjoyed the trailer, but some of the stuff that was on the trailer that they didn't put in the movie kind of saved the movie. But there's still some flaws with the movie. Like I said before, there's a second act missing. The second act is not there. There's only 2 acts. The first one and the third one. Where's the second one? Where's the second act? So I feel like there could have been a second act somewhere. So again, maybe they got cold feet, or maybe they were rushing for time just to get this movie out, and to see how it is. And if it is good, then they do what they have to do, and I wouldn't mind it. I could see why they did that, dip your toe in before you go all the way through, basically, because Nintendo just wanted to really be careful with this, and they did good. They did good. And I'm glad this movie is getting successful, because I want that Legend of Zelda movie. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. My Super Smash Brothers movie. It's happening. All right. And most likely it'll be like I don't know, the Lego movie. I wouldn't be surprised if it is like the Lego movie. You know, most people are like, "Oh, but the Lego movie did that. Why is Smash Brothers doing that?" I'm like, then you don't know the story of Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is a story of a kid playing with his Nintendo characters, his Nintendo plushies. These not actual. These characters are not actually fighting each other. So trust me, if you're angry about that, blame Nintendo. Nintendo set that because they felt they even felt that from the beginning when they were making Smash Brothers One. They're like, oh no, we don't want no our Nintendo characters beating up each other. No, no, we don't want that. We don't want that view. And then the creator of Smash Brothers was like, what if they're just plushies or toys? And they're like, they could put weapons and stuff like that, almost like Looney Tunes. Oh, hell yeah, yeah, let's do this. You could tell what they were doing when they had the weapons in Smash Brothers. When I saw the weapons in Smash Brothers for the first time, I was like, oh yeah, they're definitely paying homage to freaking Looney Tunes. Why wouldn't they? So, anyways, that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Be safe.